all here. Hi, Sal. How are you? How are you doing, Olive? Good to see you back. And aliens and Aquarians, how are you? She said, hey. Or no, you said, hey, my bad. That's all right. Okay, that's the right one. Hey. All right, so hello, everybody. How's y'all day going so far? Mine's going pretty good. I slept actually pretty good. I actually woke up at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but that's because I'm a night shifter. So I stay up all night at work. Sometimes I wish that I did have more of a day job, but it's all right. It's all good. So how's everybody's day going so far? What's up, Window? I love those videos that you be sharing. They're pretty cool. I think I'm watching something downstairs that's real, like, hemotypish downstairs. I don't even know if that's the right word for it, but I've never seen anything like this. So I'm gonna share the video with you after I go live so I can show you what it is. I've never seen anything like this, but I really love the conversations that they're having. They're so deep. You just left the gym? That's awesome. That's awesome. I think my stomach still hurts when I worked out. Trying to get my belly right. So you said you're doing good. You slept for a while too, or maybe you work all day, all night as well. I don't know. All right, hope you're doing good. Do we get free reads in here? Yes, you do, iDash. Welcome to the channel. So yeah, I will send it. Let me go ahead and put my banners together, y'all. Music's kind of dead in here. Let's see. Well, oh well. So let's start off by, I guess, introducing myself and my channel. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Love Bytes Live. The way this works is for the first 8, they're going to be free yes or no questions. I have a little list right to my right hand, in my right hand, and I do have like a few options that you can choose. The most affordable option is a pendulums question. It can be answered in more than just yes or no, but maybe times, dates, zodiac signs, and then you can also donate $5.55. You can get 3 cards, which could be tarot or oracle, doesn't matter. And then if you want to donate $8.88, of course you're going to get 5 plus cards, and this is going to include tarot, oracle, and if your question is applicable, then we will also use the pendulum with that as well. So it's up to you how much detail that you want. If you like to donate, my Cash App and my PayPal are scrolling down below. Please tell me if you decide to donate. The only way that you can get skipped is if you're not in the chat when I call your name when it's your turn, okay? So the questions, you know, they're yes or no questions for free on the free list. And if you would like to donate, just let me know, or just tell me where you donated and how much you donated for so I can look it up. And then, you know, I can answer your question, and you can ask the question in whatever format you want to ask, okay? Today I'm working with the Cat Tarot. It's kind of an interesting looking deck. It's, you know, some of these genres are, I don't really know them quite well. So like there was one, I think it's the Strength card, that has like a picture of a scene from Aliens with Sigourney Weaver. So, but it's reenacted in the form of a cat. So I really like that. I thought that was kind of cute. Okay, anyway, did I say everything I was supposed to say? I think I did. So let's go ahead and start adding people to the list. So for everyone who wants a free reading, just let me know. Put like a crystal ball beside your name, or like just type in a crystal ball, or type in say free reading or something, okay? And I'm going to go in the order of how I see them, okay? Let's see. Let me see. How you doing, Cocoa Puff? Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. Good evening to you as well. Let me know if you want to, let me know if you want a free reading, okay? Olive is first. Well, Shimu, shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. I always call you Shimu, I'm sorry. Cocoa Puff. And then we have Olive is number 2. Okay. Acel is number 3. Jerica, thank you. How you doing, Jerica? Jerica. to number 4. And so we still have 4 spaces left. Aliens and Aquarians. I take that as like, yes, of course, you probably want a free reading. Okay, aliens and Aquarians. All right. And I think that's it for now. We just have 3 spaces left for the free readings. Oh, Wendell, you donated. Okay, so of course, that's another thing I forgot to say. Donations are another way that you can skip the waiting list or skip the free list. Of course, if you donate, just let me know that you're donating. And like I said, you can ask your question however you'd like to ask it, okay? So, Wendell, thank you so much for donating. You know, I always appreciate it. I always appreciate people who donate. The energy exchange is real, okay? So, Leo Lioness, you'd like to be added. I saw you. You're going to be number 6. Leo Lioness. The only way that you can get skipped on this list is if somebody donates. And then we'll pause the free list and then we'll go to that donation. And then ID dash, you're going to be number 7. All right. And the only way you can get skipped is if you're not there when I call your name, okay? I think that's all. I got 1 more space left. So after that, okay, Stella M. Stella. How are you doing, Stella? Stella M. All right, so, okay, let's see. All right, so I'm gonna give Wendell a chance to go ahead and post his question. I know that he's in the middle of donating right now. So far, the free list is closed. The first person that's going to be on the free list is Coco. 2nd is Olive. 3 is Acel. 4 is Jerica. 5 is Aliens and Aquarians. 6 is Leo Lioness. 7 is I Dash. 8 is Stella M. Okay, so yeah, that's how it goes. So hopefully you're here when your name is called. The readings, even though they're yes or no, I try to give as much detail as I can. I usually only pull about 1 card, but if 2 cards fall out, I will read those 2 cards as well, because that means the spirit wants it to be read as such, okay? Let me make sure that, where's the music at, bruh? We ain't got no music, bruh. What's this? Really? What are we connected to? Oh, it says I'm connected to 2 devices. Disconnect. I must be connected. Oh, my baby must got the car crunk up. I was wondering. I was like, why am I not hearing my music anymore? Maybe that'll work. All right, so hold on, people. We waiting on you, boo. All right, do a love reading for you, okay? So what do you want to know about love? That's like asking me about outer space. What part of outer space do you want to know about? Do you want to know about quasars? Do you want to know about black holes? Do you want to know about the stratosphere? What part of love are you interested in, Wendell? Just tell me. Or maybe I should just pick some part of love, right? Maybe I could just pick it. Just whatever spirit has to tell you. I'm gonna put my chair up. Oh, put that chair up. Sometimes I gotta stand up, take off my shoes when I get ready to read, you know? That's a whole vibe, for real it is. All right. You wanna know about an ex or what? Or maybe it's just whatever spirit has to tell you, huh? All right, so we're gonna do 5 or more cards for Wendell. Some of them are gonna be oracle, some of them are gonna be tarot. Okay, okay. Well, it doesn't have to be in a yes or no format, but we'll see. We can include that as well. I can do that in the pendulum reading if you want, if I don't see it already in the tarot cards, okay? Let's go ahead and connect to the spirit team of Wendell. Turn my deck, connect to the spirit team of Wendell. Connect to my higher self, ancestors, guardian angels. Spirit team of Wendell. Will Wendell find love? Wendell Sharif. Love reading for Wendell Sharif. Spirit, what do you have to say regarding Wendell's love life? Something appropriate for the channel. 7 of Swords. Seven of Swords. Okay, what else do we have? Wendell's love life. And we have the Nine of Swords. Oh, there must be anxiety going around you right now. More information from Wendell. Yeah, that's too many cards. We'll just pick this one. What's on the back of the deck? All right, we got the Empress. That is the Empress. That's like a motherly energy. All right. More information for Wendell and the love life. Hey, Emily Rosa. Ooh, balance. We had a card about balance. In your arms. Okay, so first of all, your past is showing up here. Okay, there is a woman or there's a female. She has the energy of the Empress. Okay, I do feel like she is very nurturing. She's very understanding, very caring. But also I feel like maybe at some point you weren't balanced with her. Maybe she wasn't balanced with you, or maybe she just wasn't that complimentary. I mean, she's a great catch for someone else, but for some reason something never really just completely felt fulfilled with you. All right, we have a card about balance. So maybe it was just really difficult to feel like she was something that you could put everything on the line for. Okay, maybe you felt like it might have been even more of a gamble with her or with this person, this individual. The Empress has the energy of, sometimes it could be someone who's in the likeliness of your own mother. Someone is the likeliness, I'm sorry, honey, the list is actually closed. The free list is closed. The only way that you'd be able to get a question now is if you were to donate, or if somebody was not called. Like if I call their name and they don't answer, then I'll probably end up skipping them, and I can just fill the space at the end of the free list. Okay, so it got full. It's 8 free readings. Right now we're on a donation reading for Wendell. Okay, so yeah, and I just feel like either the Empress is the energy of like wanting someone to kind of understand you, but I feel like there was still a disconnect. So this person, their energy is kind of resurfacing right now. We have the Six of Cups. Also, the Six of Cups can speak about the energy of receiving, right? Sometimes when we give so much and like we're always giving because we're expecting to receive something, it doesn't really feel like it balances out. So be careful about, I don't know whose energy that is exactly, but this is just saying in general, like if you're doing things and hoping to get a particular response out of this person, you may be let down. You may be disappointed, okay? We have the Nine of Swords here. So the Nine of Swords is about thinking about what you did during the daytime, or thinking about the things and decisions you made, and sometimes having a sense of regret on them, okay? So there may be a woman or a lady here that you may have regretted in the past, and her energy is resurfacing for some reason. I don't know if you feel like you need to kind of fulfill something, or either you feel as though she may be more of what you need because she is the Empress now, or because her energy represents the Empress. And then also we have the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords can deal with a lot of things. Seven of Swords can be lies, trickery, but it can also be about illusions, right? We have the, what's that guy from Alice in Wonderland? So I don't quite know what his character was. I really don't like Alice in Wonderland like that, but I just know Alice in Wonderland is like a fairy tale, or it's just something that doesn't quite feel true. It's like you might be pulling what do you call it, like putting a mirage over you, or like seeing what you want to see out of the situation. So, oh, you said it could be someone named Jennifer. Yeah, the Seven of Swords is about seeing what it is that you want to see and not completely getting all the facts straight, so that you can get a full and complete picture of this person. So I feel like you may need to do a little bit of digging, or like soul searching on your own before you can actually fully be able to appreciate this person's energy. And this could go vice versa as well, okay? This could be the fact that maybe you were not able to fully appreciate this person's energy, because obviously this person is the Empress. That's supposed to be an abundant energy. That's everything you're supposed to need. But, you know, I feel like right now, maybe you're balancing yourself out. You might be ready to receive this person. I'm not quite sure. But I know that whenever we're out of balance, it has us feeling a little bit more sick, or maybe a little bit more low vibe. So just kind of seek out the truth and seek out answers to why you feel the way you feel when you're around this particular person, because I feel like that's something that's incomplete or unfinished with you, okay? And then the last card we got, which is the Oracle card that says closure, okay? So that was the card that really throwed it all together for me. So either this person is coming back to get closure, or there's like something that's just unfinished here, okay? That's why I said that. In your arms, a card that says in your arms closure. And then of course, like with the Six of Cups, we got somebody that's trying to come back around. There's an energy that's resurfacing, the energy of the Empress, okay? I hope that reading made sense for you. Is not, I always kind of try to do my best of explaining what it feels like, but only you can really tell me the situation and what you think it is and how it applies to you, okay? So I can do a pendulum reading to see if you will find love. Let's see. All right, and let's pick this pendulum. No, let's pick this Tiger's Eye pendulum. I like the Tiger's Eye because Tiger's Eye is about it resonates with the sacral chakra, but the sacral chakra is like not just about sexual energy, but it's also about creating something special. And I feel like when you're with someone and their energy matches your energy, then it's, especially if your sacral chakras line up, I mean, it could be really powerful. So let's see. What was the question you said? You said, will you find love soon? Will Wendell find love soon, right? All right, so let's find out. Will Wendell find love soon? Oh. Will Wendell find love soon? Will Wendell find love soon? Okay, so for me, this is a yes. This is a yes. Wendell, you will find love soon. Spirit, can you tell us in what sign can we expect? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What sign can we expect? Point me to the sign. This either feels like Scorpio or Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Scorpio or Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Scorpio or Sagittarius. That's all I have, okay? All right, so, dang, what's wrong with the music today, man? Okay, so thank you, Wendell, for donating. I always appreciate it. So, all right. So now we can start with the first person on the list. We have Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puff. If you're here, go ahead and tell me what your question is. Oh. Lemuria Reborn, how are you doing? How are you? Dang, Lemuria, I swear you be coming at the last. Dang, it'd be too late. Okay, but that's okay though. So let's go ahead and get Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puff in here. All right, so this is egotistical. What? Let me kind of make it bigger so I can see it. This isn't an egotistical question, LOL. This is just something that we're trying to confirm. Is JRM obsessing over me now that you've been gone? Since you've been gone. Okay, let's see. So one card, dear towards Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puff. Okay. This isn't a egotistical question. Okay. You want to know, is JRM obsessing? All right, clearing the deck, connected to the spirit team of Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puff, Shimmy Cocoa Puff, Shimmy Cocoa Puff, opening up the energy line to JRM. JRM. Is JRM obsessing over Shimmy Cocoa Puff since they've been gone? Have they been obsessing? Yes or no, Spirit? More information about that. Please send that up in about 1 to 2 cards. Is JRM obsessing? All right, so it feels like there's definitely some stress. We have Wands energy here. Kind of feels like they're waiting on you to change, okay? This ending may have been a little bit more strenuous, or it feels like something was drug out a lot longer than what it's supposed to have been. We got the 10 of Wands on the back of the deck. So this feels like heaviness on a person's soul or on a person's heart. Doesn't have to necessarily mean their heart, but the 10 of Wands is, number one, 10 can definitely represent completion as well, but it can also mean determination, right? Because in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, you have a person who's trying to tough it out to the end, right? And they're trying to wait. And this is also an energy of being persistent. So the 3 of Wands is also an energy about waiting and trying to be like waiting on an opportunity. So is it really obsessing? No, I don't really call this obsessing. I just feel like they're waiting on another opportunity, or they're hoping that they haven't missed an opportunity. And I feel like this person will continue to kind of be persistent. You may see them kind of show up more and more around you somehow, or you may start noticing like small synchronicities, like somebody that you run into has the same name as JRM, or, you know, something like that. But I don't necessarily see this person as being completely obsessed, but it feels like something may have, you know, was dragged out a little bit too long, like overextended. But it feels like they don't necessarily want it to end either. So Shimmy Cocoa Puff, I don't think this person is obsessing over you, but they are waiting on another opportunity. That's what it feels like with the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Wands, okay? All right. Okay, so let me fix my music first of all, because, bro, you got the vibes off, bro. You got the vibes off with old music. You're welcome, Shimmy Cocoa Puff. And then Olive, that's right, you are next. And what was your question? Okay, will HL help me if I approach her for help? Okay, let's find out. All right. All right, clearing the deck. All right, free question for Olive. All right, so will HL help Olive if they approach them for help? If Olive approaches HL for help, will they help? For Olive, thinking the spirit guides and guardians, no. This is for Olive. Will HL help Olive? Will HL help Olive? One more card. Spirit says one more card. One more card, Spirit. Will HL approach Olive? One more card, Spirit. Okay, well, I'm going to say it feels like it. All right, it does actually feel like it, okay? Look at the second card I got. You see that Superman there? So that's the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is an energy of defense, right? You can also see it as someone to come to someone's aid as well. I knew Spirit was telling me to pull another card. That's why I kept going, okay? So yes, most people who come here for free readings, you usually get one card, but Spirit told me to pull another card. So that's why I pulled another card, and out popped the 7 of Wands. And I already said 7 of Wands is about defense. And then if you notice here, the Knight of Swords is, I feel like you just need to go ahead and ask. And then this is also an energy of, it's like the Knight of Wands is a risky energy. It's like also a sense of bravery. Doesn't necessarily, it kind of feels like they're tackling their own beast. You may have your indifferences with this person or things like that, but I feel like this person feels like they want to serve a higher purpose. So if they do help you, I feel like it's because it's for their own, how can I say this? It's not because they just necessarily want to just help you. It feels like it's because it's the right thing to do, okay? All right, because it's like that rune Tiwaz. It's like it declares like a leadership type of energy, you know. I can't really describe it that well, but it's not necessarily for the sake of just helping you. It's for a sense of self, like fulfillment, okay? Something that they need to do for themselves, okay? Yeah, that's what I got, Olive. So yes, I do feel like they will help you if you ask. All right. Okay, and Estelle, thank you for go ahead and asking your question. I think somebody keeps turning on the cars. Somehow I keep connecting to the car. It's messing up my stuff. There we go. All right. Okay, you're welcome, Olive. Now we got Acel. Thank you, Acel, for being here. Now, I'm hoping that everybody is pushing the thumbs up button if you're in the chat, and especially if you had your question answered. I really hope that you've pressed the thumbs up button and give this video a like. Okay, so Acel, you want to know what... Okay, remember... Okay, Acel, how many times you done been to the channel? The first 8 questions are yes or no, okay? And unless you donated, then go ahead and ask me in that form. But if you're on the free list, you need to ask your question in yes or no format, okay? So I'm gonna wait for you to reformat your question as a yes or no. Like, how many times you have been out here? Yes or no? Okay, do they still love you? Okay. Do they still love you? All right. All right, so let's go ahead. Connecting to the spirit team of Acel and opening of your energy line to Alibek. For Alibek. Opening of the energy line to Alibek. Does Alibek still love Acel? Does Alibek still love Acel, spirit? Is there still love in Alibek's heart for Acel? Is there still a soft spot? Is there still a soft spot for Acel in Alibek's heart? Yes or no, spirit? What do we have? Okay, this is the Knight of Pentacles. One more card, spirit. Okay, what is this? Okay, Knight of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles. I don't really feel like this is like a super lovey energy here, okay? I don't think that this person necessarily has love, but this can mean that they still want to be cordial with you, okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a practical energy, okay? It's just down to earth. It doesn't necessarily have anything that's very deep about them. It's solid. What they show you is what you get, okay? And then on top of that, we have the 4 of Pentacles. Even though this card is reversed, sometimes you can say that that's still like a miserly energy or a selfish type of energy, but I feel like it could be for good reason. So it may be to protect their own heart or either to protect your heart. I'm going to tell you, some people, if they show you who they are, don't force them to try to be someone they're not, because you can get yourself in trouble by doing that. And this may be a safety precaution that, what's his name? Alibek, I'm going to call him A, that Alibek is trying to do for you, okay? You know how they say, like, yeah, I can be friends, we can be practical, like, but there's nothing else that, that's really just there, nothing else that's very deep between us. I'd like to stay cordial with this person. I'm just not in that space with you right now. That's what it feels like to me, okay? And this is an energy of like kind of a safety mechanism, and it's not just for Alibek. I feel like, Acel, this is honestly for you, for your own benefit, okay? Because even though we have the 4 of Pentacles, let me turn it upright. Even though we have the 4 of Pentacles upright, that can represent being selfish. But the fact that it's reversed, it's like it's selfish for good reason. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And that is the answer I give you. I'm usually a pretty honest reader, and I tell you what I see, and that's what the cards say for right now. But just always know that energy is malleable and it changes. Okay. So thank you, Acel. I hope that meant something to you, and I hope that it resonated, but you can always use your own intuition as well. Okay, so Jerica, I think I just seen your question. Thank you for being here, Jerica. I do appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who comes in and participates and gives me feedback. It really means a lot to me. Tell me what makes sense to you, if it does make sense to you. So, what's that? Oh. All right, so Jerica, your question, let's put it up here. If I choose to reconcile with Jared, will it be worth it? Will it be more stable this time? Okay. All right, clearing the energy and connecting to the spirit team of Jerica And we want to open up the energy line to Jared. All right, so if Jerica were to reconcile with Jared, will it be more stable? Will there be more stability? Will there be more stability? Yes or no, Spirit? Oh, we have 2 cards fell. Wow. I kind of feel like this is a high potential for a yes, okay? This is the Ace of Swords and the 6 of Cups. You know that 6 of Cups is about people from the past, energies from the past. This person could be a water sign, or maybe they have heavy emotions for you, or just memories that just don't seem to fade. I'm going to associate this with memories because we have the Ace of Swords, and Ace of Swords can represent the brain. It can represent decision making and just a lot of brain power and thinking and things that were said, communication type of energy. So I do feel like this has a high potential because this is an ace, and normally when I get either an ace or a major arcana, especially a good major arcana, this is an excellent yes question. So I'm going to say yes, that it will be stable. I just feel like Spirit is also trying to say that you may need to make sure that you're leaving things that did not work in the past. That's the reason why I say this, because we got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is like a new understanding and a new way of thinking. So I feel like it has good potential to work out between the two of you. That's what I'm going to say, okay? Oh, let me see. You said they are a water sign. Yeah. Okay, cool. Good. All right, I think that it has a good high potential to work out. Like I said, the only thing is that you guys will probably be better off like implementing new ways of thinking, not really necessarily bringing old patterns into a new relationship or into a new connection. You just have to kind of watch out for that. So you're very welcome. Okay, so Aliens and Aquarians is next. Let me see if they already posted their question. I don't think they have, so I'm going to wait on Aliens and Aquarians while I forward this advertisement. Oh shit, I can't even pass it. I can't even forward it. I can't even skip it. I could use some of that fake wine right now. All right, so Aliens and Aquarius. All right. So me and Abdul plan to see each other this weekend. Oh, okay. I wanted to know, will we actually hang out? Okay, so by hang out, I don't know what you mean exactly, but you said you're planning on seeing each other this weekend, but you want to know, will he actually pull through? Like, will he actually stick to the plan to come and see you, right? Because, I mean, like, hang out can mean, like, go somewhere, or, like, you know, I'm saying, like, do. I'm not quite sure, but we'll see. All right, so clearing the deck and connecting to the spirit team of Aliens and Aquarians. And we're going to open up the energy line to Abdul. All right, so there's a plan to see each other. They have planned to see each other this weekend, Spirit. Will Abdul actually go along with this plan? Will the plans actually fall through? Will they go as planned? Will they actually hang out this weekend, Spirit? Yes or no? Will Aliens and Aquarians and Abdul actually see each other as planned for this weekend? Will they actually see each other as planned this weekend? I have 2 cards that came out. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands, and then, yay! I was about to say, if I get a Page of Pentacle or a Knight of Pentacle, this is a definite yes, okay? But aside from that, I also got the Ace of Wands, right? Is that Wands? Yeah. I also got the Ace of Wands too. And you already know that my yeses tend to be aces. Whenever you get an ace, this is a yes. Wands, this is movement. So I'm seeing like a little bit of travel, or maybe like a little bit of distance. Either way, it's action. All right. So, and then also back to the Pentacles energy. The Pentacles energy, especially when you're talking about like a page or even a knight. Now, the fact that this came up upright, that's a good thing, because if this card had came out reversed, it would mean that he would back out on the plan, but it came out upright. So the Ace of Pentacles, the Page or the Knight of Pentacles is an energy that follows through, okay? It creates a plan and it sticks to that plan. So I'm going to say, yeah, you guys will hang out. I feel like you might go somewhere. I can't really tell. It's on the back of this deck. Let's see. What's this? 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, you guys are going to be spending some money. And then we have a town right here. So I feel like this is Maybe you'll be leaving town or going out on the town. But here we have a bridge being crossed. So I feel like you're going to be driving or getting out of the house. This doesn't feel like just home energy or stagnant energy to me. So it does feel like you guys will be going somewhere and actually hanging out and visiting different places. So I'm going to say yes. Yes. All right. So, all right. You said he cheap. The crazy thing is the Six of Pentacles is a give and a receive type of energy. So, and it's also energy about balance too. So maybe both of you could be paying. I don't really know, but it's usually a giving energy. It's a person that's usually willing to give the shirt off their back if they got it, right? So obviously, you know, old boy must got it. I mean, I don't know. He might got it. You never know. He might have got some money. Okay. And now, Leo Lioness, you are next. So I'm going to look for your question as soon as you get ready to post it. Leo Lioness, you're next in the queue. The only way that you can be skipped is if you're not here for your question. You said he already owed me money and I'm waiting on that before I even step into the car. That's probably why, you know what? That's probably why that Six of Pentacles probably showed up then. It is. It definitely could be that as well. But like I said, only y'all really would know. I just read the energy of the cards. Let's see. Leo Lioness, you're here. All right. So, he said, I'm hoping he got paid. Have a little faith in him. It might go good. All right, so Leo Lioness, I'm just waiting on yours. Now, just keep in mind, my stream is a little bit, sometimes it has a bit of a lag, so I might have to wait on your question to actually pop up on the screen, so. All right. Yes, keep you posted, boo. Okay, Leo Lights. Do I see reconciliation with a lover? A lover, okay? All right, so Spirit, let's open up an energy line to a lover for Leo Lioness. I don't know which lover Leo Lioness is talking about, but Spirit, I know that you understand who they are talking about. So Spirit, is there a reconciliation between Leo Lioness and a lover? Is there a reconciliation? Will there be balance? Will there be something? Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles that came out in reverse, okay? Let me see on the back of this deck. What's on the back of this deck? Okay, so this is the Chariot, right? Is that the Chariot? Yeah, it looks like the Chariot. Okay, so this is the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Seven of Pentacles is usually, when it's upright, it represents the energy of not wanting to pull out too soon, wanting to keep going. It's a long-term investment. But then here we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So I'm going to see this as if you continue to invest in this energy, it could be a time wasted, or it's seen as a time of waste, okay? And there's also like an energy of being able to do other things with that time, or being able to invest elsewhere, okay? The energy, Seven of Pentacles, is the energy of just being able to invest in something that's going to produce you fruit, produce something valuable and something that's tangible, that you can use and that could be good for you. But I feel like if you do have a reconciliation with this particular lover that you may have in mind, you know, it may be just a waste of time. It may not be necessarily, it may not even be easy as well, okay? And the reason why I say that it may not be easy is because the Chariot card comes whenever you're going to need a lot of strength, or whenever you're going to need something to help you, you know, it just can't be just you. When I think of the energy of the horse in the card, horse represents teamwork, okay? The horse can get you so far, but it kind of needs someone to kind of drive it and be the mind of it as well. So you have to make very, not necessarily just super wise decisions, but just be mindful about where do you really want this relationship to go, because I feel like if you let it run astray, it could end up in a messy situation, okay? That's just the energy of the cards. You can use your own discernment, but that's the energy of the cards. So I'm going to say, no, I don't necessarily see a reconciliation between you and this particular lover. Okay. Okay, spirit know what you meant. Okay, spirit know what you meant. All right. Hey, Jamie. Okay, thank you so much for donating. While Jamie is donating, we're gonna go ahead and do I dash, and then by that time, I think Jamie will have gotten her donation in. So, so I dash, we're gonna do you next, and I know you're here, so I'm just gonna wait on your question, I dash. Okay, so. Okay. Thank you, Jamie. I just received your donation. All right. So I dash just posted their question. All right. I want to know my next rental house be better than the current. Oh, will your next rental house be better than the current? Okay. Let's see. All right. So Spirit I dash has a question. We're gonna open up that energy to their next rental house, and let's look into that for I dash. We need to understand, will this next rental house be better than the current one? Will it be better than the one that they have now? For I dash, spirit team of I dash, guardian angels, ancestors, spirit team of I dash. Will the next rental house be better than the current one? Show me something, Spirit. Okay. For some reason, I'm feeling like I need to turn this one back up, right? Okay. All right. So what is this? We have the Five of Pentacles. That's a temporary housing. The energy of Five of Pentacles, when it's reversed like that, that means temporary. But I guess you said it's a rental house, so maybe that's what it could be. And then you have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so you have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like the Knight of Swords, you know, the Knight of Swords is it's a rushed decision to me. But I feel like this time maybe you trying to play your cards right here. The Five of Pentacles feels like maybe you would be it wouldn't be as expensive, could be possibly, because the Five of Pentacles are reversed. So you do feel like you get the money that you're paying for this rental, it's kind of worth it. So hopefully everything about this rental is like stable. There's not a lot of damages in the home or in the rental, or I don't know what the rental is. I don't know if I guess it's a house, but like I don't know if it's an apartment or what, but it still feels like it's temporary. It's still not quite that home. And then we still have the energy of the Knight of Swords that still wants to travel, so that still wants to go elsewhere. So it's a nice resting place. It's a temporary place. It doesn't feel like you're gonna be there forever, but it's good enough for the time being. It allows you to save money possibly. It's not as expensive. It seems to be a little bit more affordable, or at least if it's not necessarily, even if it is more expensive, the fact that you are comfortable in this space is what kind of matters. Now, I don't see you staying here for a long time, I'm telling you that, but I do see this being a better rental house than the current one that you do have. But it's just temporary, okay? I feel like you literally might find something better probably, in the next couple years after that. So I hope that kind of makes sense for you. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. You said, oh no, this hotel is not right for me. Oh, you're saying a hotel. Okay, you know what? Because I used to associate the Five of Pentacles in reverse in a hotel, in like a temporary space. That's what I always used to associate it with that with. So maybe yeah, okay. Yeah, so your next rental space should definitely be a whole lot more better. Is that right? A whole lot more better? More better? A double positive? Anyway, I'm pretty sure it will be, okay? So you said I'm not comfortable here currently. Yeah, so the next space that you will be in, you will definitely be a lot more comfortable, okay? It is going to be better for you. All right. So yeah, so let's go ahead and go for, you said you donated for 2 questions, one for AA, and then the second one is for 555. So let me write that down, because I swear sometimes I be Jamie. We have one more person on the free list, and that's going to be Stella M. Stella M is the very last question that will be answered for free. And I'm going to put up what I offer in just a second. Let me get my hands free. Let me see. I'm writing something right now. Just give me a second. I'm not looking at the screen. Okay, so Jamie donated for 2 questions. The first question is for $8.88. And then the second question is for $5.55. Jamie, I want to thank you so much for always coming to the channel, and especially for your donations. They really do mean a lot to me, and I just love the feedback that you always give, so I really appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who has all the feedback that they give. It actually means something to me, lets me know that I'm actually helping. So thank you so much, iDash, for liking the video. All right, so let's show what I offer here for anyone who just came in. If you just never been here before, welcome. I want to make you feel welcome. I do 8 free yes or no questions, and once that list is filled up, after that we only do donations only. So hopefully, if you know that I go live on Mondays and Wednesdays, you can come in, catch me on a Monday or Wednesday, subscribe to my channel and ring the bell, because I don't have a set time all the time. Sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 7:30, sometimes it's 8:30. I mean, it just depends. But here's what I offer. I offer pendulum questions. That's the most affordable one. You could be yes, no, a zodiac sign, a month, a time. And then I offer 3 cards for $5.55. That could be Oracle and Tarot. And you could ask that question however you want. It doesn't have to be yes or no. And then I offer 5 or more cards for Tarot, Oracle, and Pendulum if your question is applicable. So just real quick, just wanted to say that for anyone. All right, so let's see. All right, so I'm just waiting on Jamie. I know Jamie donated, so we're gonna pause the free list for just a second, and we're gonna let Jamie answer her question. She donated for 2 questions. How you doing, Chrysalin? All right, so I'm just waiting. I know that my chat's a little slow sometimes, so I'm just waiting on Jamie's question to pop up. No, I'm not drinking the fake wine tonight. I need to, but I feel like I'm going to save it. I feel like I'm going to save it for, you know, for when we go and get some stuff like some fireworks or something. I might have me some fake wine. But it's something else that I be doing that ain't fake, but I can't say it on here because I might got some people on here that work with me at work, so I ain't going to say it. But, and that ain't fake. But, every now and then, you know, I do know how to do a little bit of partying sometimes. All right, so Jamie. All right, Jamie, so you say you just got your results back for your exam and it's not great. Anything I need to know about it? Oh, Jamie, you know something? I was telling you, I was like, you got this in the bag, but don't let it get to your head, Jamie. All right, let's see. Let's see, Jamie. All right, so what does Jamie need to know about the grades that she got? Damn, Jamie. Dang. Oh, I need to know what was on this test. What was on it? I knew they were going to throw a wrench in on that motherfucker. I just knew it. I just knew it. It's okay, Jamie. You got it. You can still get it. You said, I already know what it is. Yeah, you know what it is. All right, let's see. All right. let me get focused on Jamie's question. So Jamie got her results back from the exam, and it's not great. Spirit, is there anything that Jamie needs to know about this exam? What do we need to tell Jamie? The Eight of Cups. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Eight of Cups and Ace of Wands. All right. Let's see what else. Advice for Jamie on the results for her exam. Is there anything that she needs to know about with the results of her exam for Jamie? Spirit team of Jamie. What advice do you have? Pyrite. And one more. Spirit tells Spirit tells Jamie something about her exam results. What does she need to know about her exam results? All right, there's that Chariot again. Okay, so Jamie, this is a learning lesson, it feels like. Okay, you have the Chariot here. The Chariot always comes up when you need to have that go-getter energy. I knew that this was going to be a difficult quiz. Okay, whenever the Chariot comes up, that's just saying that you need to take this by the horns. You need to like really go for it. So with this card coming up now, this is like saying there's still, the road is not over. There's more to conquer. There's more things that you're going to continue to have to go for, and there are going to be other challenges, and you're going to have to put yourself in the mind frame to being up to taking and accepting this challenge. Okay, now I feel like you should still kind of compose yourself, because it feels like, because you have the Magician in reverse, maybe you were not able to actually utilize everything that you possibly could have. I'm going to turn this card up right so you can actually see it. This is the Magician card with the number 1. Okay, the Magician card is about doing everything that you possibly can, using everything around you so that you can utilize something. There was something that was not utilized that was right in front of you. Okay, there was, and it may have been something that was a little bit more mental. Okay, I think that mentally you were possibly, I don't know, it feels like you kind of got lost in what, maybe there was some kind of confusion. Okay, when I think of the Eight of Cups, sometimes whenever there's a moon in the picture, which usually there is, this can feel like maybe you're kind of a wanderer, or just kind of lost track, you know, or maybe you feel like you're wandering into the unknown, and maybe you didn't expect, there was something that came across the tracks that was a little bit more unexpected here. Okay, so I feel like this Magician card is saying that you need to kind of make sure that the next time that you're well prepared. And then right here, look, who is this? I don't even know who's that. Athena or something, but she looks like a war god. So this time I think you're going to have to make sure that you're well protected and just completely ready. Okay, we have the rune Theresas, and Theresas represents, it kind of represents a reactive force, a defensive force. Okay, something that you can use to protect yourself, kind of like this Ace of Wands here. Okay, so this feels like, even though you didn't have the greatest turnout, the next time you can put your armor on and you can know what to expect. This gives you an idea of how you can kind of combat this whole situation. Kind of like how he has a N95 on against all the pollutants in the air. So this time you know that, you kind of know what to expect. This test is going to be one of many that you're going to have to completely armor up for. I guess this shit ain't no joke no more, huh, Jamie? Like, not that I was saying it was a joke in the first place, but somewhere I think that maybe you got a little bit lost. Hopefully the grade wasn't too terrible. I think that you still need to remember to kind of like keep the energy a little bit light And remember that there's things could have gone a lot worse, okay? Still make sure that you're doing things to incorporate to have a little bit of fun in your studies. That way it's easier for you to remember, and don't be so hard on yourself. Wunjo is like a lighthearted energy. It kind of feels like play. It kind of feels like just a lightness about the whole situation. Don't be so hard on yourself is what it's saying. Now I'm going to read off this crystal. This is called Pyrite. And on the back it says stability is beneficial. Being objective and rational will help you create prosperity. Look at where you're losing. Networking will bring insight and opportunities. Value and heal what you have. Oh, okay, I like that one. Then once you have a stable base, build up on it. This will bring abundance now and in the future. Discover ways to cooperate and work well with others. Avoid obsessing about perfection. That's the message. Avoid obsessing about perfection. All right, it says get your life and your health in order and find order in the chaos. Okay, so that feel like it's a lot of messages, honestly, Jamie. You said that's terrible. You said my teacher is cat mommy too. I don't know that one. Oh, you said I can't read good. Like I can read, but I just can't see good. You said I had it until I overworked my brain. I got lost in a lot of the new questions because she threw in. So I told you she was going to throw in some extra stuff because I kept seeing that tool in that man's hand. I kept seeing that tool and I was like, oh, she's going to throw a wrench in this mother. I knew she was going to do that. Oh, Jamie. It's all right. Remember the ruined Wunjo, okay? Just kind of keep your energy light, all right? Come up with fun ways to kind of practice studying, and I feel like your brain remembers things easier when you're practicing in a way that doesn't feel like it's so much pressure on you, okay? I think the next time that you will have a better outcome, because the Ace of Wands can represent a good outcome, okay? I think don't get obsessed with making the perfect score this time. Just, you already know what you know now. You just kind of have to take that foundation and build up on it and focus on what it is you don't know, okay? I'm sorry that happened, but I think the next one will be a lot better. At least you know kind of where you went wrong a little bit, okay? So next time, don't study when it's too late, when you're too sleepy, okay? Okay, so the second question is, I don't remember where the second question is. Oh no. I studied so hard, then I burned myself out. Oh no. So sorry, honey. It's not the end of the road. The obsession was just trying to study. Oh. There'll be a next time. It'll be all right. Now you know exactly what you need. Now you know, at least you know what her test looked like, your teacher's test. The instructor's test. You know what they look like and you know what to expect. So hopefully you can better prepare yourself this time. Okay, so you want to know, how did David do on his exam? Let's see. Oh, remember, okay, well, I'm not going to say anything, but, you know, I know that you probably, for some people, competition is good, or feeling like, you know, keeping neck and neck or trying to keep up with someone is good. But sometimes you want to watch it, because I don't want you to, if they did really good on their exam, then I don't want you to feel like you're even lower, or that you're incapable of being as good, or however. You don't be in competition with anyone else. Just make sure that this is all about, you know, you getting there where you need to go. But let's see, how did David do on his exam? Since you guys did study together, let's see. Okay. All right. Clearing the deck, we want to connect to the spirit team of Jamie, and we also want to open up the energy line to David. Okay, let's figure out, how did David do on his exam? Can you give us an explanation of how David did on his exam? How did David do on his exam? How did that go for David? How was that for David? 3 more cards here. How did David do on his exam? Damn, the same 2 cards popped out for him too. he got the Ace of Wands and then the Chariot. This was not very easy for him either, okay? Let's get another card out. Let's see, what do we got? What card am I feeling? All right. How did David do? How did David do on his exam, Spirit? Let's open up the energy center to the Spirit team of David. How did David do on his exam? All right. So David got the, this is the Page of Wands. Yeah, David got the Page of Wands on the back of the deck, which is actually pretty good. And then he also got the Ace of Wands, okay? So he had a really good outcome. That's what it feels like. And then also for the Chariot, I don't see anything that feels like it was taken off guard or on by surprise here, because it feels as though his brain was functioning more together, like as one. You see how this group of people are running as one team? So this is like his brain cells. So they were prepared, okay? They had a devised plan and attack on this exam test, okay? So it feels like he had everything in order, and I think that he knew what he was looking for. I don't know how many, maybe he's just really good at taking tests. I'm not sure. Some people are just not great test takers, but I feel like he was pretty prepared for this test. And then we have the energy of the card that says wedding. So to me, this feels like a serious energy, a seriousness, and it feels like a devoutness. With the circle or the ring, this feels like a contract or something that he just took it very seriously, but it was like a devised plan. To me, weddings take a lot of planning. It takes a lot of energy, and I feel like he executed it very well. Okay, I'm just going to say that with the card wedding and then the Ace of Wands, it just felt like it was a good turnout. So his grade, usually weddings are very beautiful, so his grade was probably very pleasing to him. So I'm going to say that he probably did do really good on his exam. So before I get any farther into this reading, I want to do a pendulum. And you let me know, you said we both had different tests. Oh, okay. I know he had to do good. We just classed, but he studies more. Oh, okay, so he has more time. Yeah, it does kind of look like he, has had a better plan, or maybe he just had more, I don't know, it just feels like he did have a little bit a better plan. Okay, so I wanted to do a pendulum reading, but I'm going to base it off of whatever you decide to ask the pendulum, okay? Whatever you decide to ask the pendulum. Beautiful Aries goddess, how are you doing? Yeah, the last reading on the list is going to be Stella M if she's here. Right now we're going to finish up this pendulum reading for Jamie. So Jamie, you just tell me what it is you need to know that this pendulum can answer. You ask me. How are you doing today, beautiful Aries? Okay, Judy, can you ask for me? I always have the same thing. Okay, Spirit, what do you need? What do you need, Jamie, to understand about this whole situation? Give me a symbol, a date, or just an image. What does Jamie need to understand about this whole situation? Ooh, it feels like expect the unexpected. Okay, I'm going to tell you the two runes that I got. All right. The first rune that I got is the rune Algis. Okay, and Algis is a rune about protection or just being prepared. It's the symbol of the elk. Okay, and the symbol of the elk is keen listening, it's keen eyesight, it's and the antlers represent its form of like rushing into something and preparing to execute something. It's kind of like that type of energy. And then the other rune that lets me know that you need to be prepared for the unknown or be prepared for anything is Perthro. And Perthro can represent It can represent mysteries and it can represent the unknown, but for the most part, it can represent like different opportunities, or just like a gamble. Not a gamble. Yeah, it can represent a gamble as well. So I feel like your grades are up to how you handle. It's like up there. It's your grades are based on how you pay attention and what you manifest. So the feeling that you have going on right now inside of you, if you're having this feeling of hopelessness, you need to keep that energy of the lightheartedness, because if you start feeling down from this point on, you're going to continue to go down. So just because you got this first grade was terrible, there's always a way to get back up to that high vibe feeling. Okay, and you need to kind of be prepared for the things that you don't expect. So even study things that were not even on the list. I also want to say that sometimes it's easier to study things that aren't like, okay, let me explain this. I used to study parts in the book. I would skip ahead. Okay, if we were on a particular chapter, I would skip ahead to the next chapter just so that I can get a better understanding or well-rounded understanding of the previous chapter. Okay, and it felt like it gave me a leg up. All right, so I just wanted to say that, honey. That's all I really have for you with the pendulum. Expect the unexpected and try to be prepared. You know, keen eyesight, keen listening. Expect the unexpected. That's all I can say. Okay, welcome back, Wendell. Hey, Chrissy Black. The list is closed. Stella M is the last free reading. From this moment on, we're going to be doing donations only. All right, the first 8 were free yes or no questions, and that list is already closed. But here are the options that I still offer for donations. I have affordable prices here. I mean, if it is affordable, it's $1.11, and then $5 for 3 cards, and then if you want 5 or more cards, it's $8.88. You get Pendulum, Oracle, and Tarot. So Stella M, and the only way that you can get skipped is if the person's name, if I call their name, if they're not in the chat. Okay, Jamie, keep me posted on what's going on for you. Okay. Keep me posted on what's going on for you. So we're just waiting on Stella. Let me know that you're here, Stella. The only way that you can get skipped is if you're not here when I call you. I don't read for people who aren't in the chat, so. Just see. So we're just waiting on Stella. Okay, so I don't think Stella is here. So if there's anyone who would like to take Stella's place, I'm going to cross her name out of the list. I don't believe that she's here. If there's anyone who would like to take the last free reading, post a crystal ball, say me, or raise a hand, or put a star or something. They call you Andy, baby. Hi, Michael Blackson. Hi, Michael. How you doing? All right. So if you would like to get a reading, go ahead and post your question, and I would definitely love to answer a question for you. So after this, let's see, Michael. All right. So you have the chance to ask a free yes or no question. Yes or no formats only. Let's pick this up. Oh, Jamie's coming right back. Oh, I just seen it. Okay. Of course, Jamie. Yeah, I see it. All right, so Michael Blackson, if you don't want, I guess I thought you wanted a free question. I guess not. All right, so I guess we'll just skip ahead to Jamie, since I don't think Michael wanted. Oh, okay. All right, clearing the deck. All right, so while Jamie is donating for 2 pendulum questions, which I greatly appreciate, we're going to hop over to Michael Blackson. How are you doing, Michael? I like that name, Michael Blackson. It just seems so cool. Oh, it is, isn't it? Okay, so Michael Blackson wants to know, will I be free at the end of this year? So connect to the spirit team of Michael Blackson. Connect to the spirit team of Michael. Will Michael Blackson be free at the end of this year? Spirit, you know what Michael means when he uses the term free. This year, 1 card, Spirit. Huh. Okay, so this does feel like a yes. Hold on, let's just check. I need 1 more card. It's usually supposed to be 1 card, but let's just see. Spirit says pull 1 more card. Will Michael Blackson be free at the end of this year? Ooh, this actually feels like this actually is 2 major arcanas. So we have the Chariot, and then we have the what is this? The Empress. So I'm going to say that this is a yes. The Empress can represent you having everything that you need. Also, of course, we know that it's the energy of giving, but it's also an energy of feeling comfortable, of being complete. It's like, it feels like a completion. All right, and then the Chariot feels like you're able to move on to greater things. The Chariot, the horse in the picture of the Chariot, that can represent a freedom in itself. Usually when I see horses, I see freedom to move around. I see mobility. And I also see you moving towards more abundance, because the Chariot is facing in the direction of the Empress, and the Empress represents having more than enough, being very comfortable, and being able to birth something new. So there's something new on the horizons for you very soon. Do I see freedom at the end of this year? Yes, of course. I do see freedom at the end of this year for you. He said, thank goodness. Jeez. Jeez. All right. You can come back. Keep me posted if you want to, Michael. All right. So let's see. So Jamie. All right. So you donated for, oh, hold on. Let me see. Thank you, Jamie. You donated for 555 again. Okay. Plus the 2 pendulums. Okay. And 2 pendulums. All right. So thank you so much, Jamie. I really appreciate it. My goodness, Jamie. Girl. Jamie, you got bank. You don't even need this degree. No, I'm just playing. I really appreciate it. Okay, so go ahead and Jamie, post your question. And for everyone else, if there's anyone else here, the free list is closed. We have no more room for free readings. From this point on, it's just donations only. Okay? If you donated to Cash App or PayPal, then just let me know and tell me how much you donated so I can check it. Okay, so which one do you want to do first, Jamie? Do you want to do the 2 pendulums first, or do you want to ask the tarot? Stella, you weren't here when I called you, boo. If you stick around, I might go ahead and read a card for you. After Jamie has 2 pendulums, and so far she donated for a 3 card pool. Okay. All right, Jamie, 555. I have a new game plan for study. My plan is to now use a whiteboard for a visual. Ooh, that's cool. To learn the PowerPoint. Let's see. Do you see? This will better help me with absorbing the information. A whiteboard, okay. Let's see. All right. Spirit, Jamie has a new plan in regards to studying. Jamie plans to purchase a whiteboard for visual effects to the PowerPoint. Will this be essential? Will this help her to achieve the grades that she wants to achieve on exams, tests, and throughout her schooling? Will this help her? Ooh, I see a marksman. I see a marksman. Let me see. I just feel like I need to pull. Okay. And I'm gonna pull out. No, we filling this deck right here. All right, more information about this whole whiteboard and the plan for study for Jamie. More card, Spirit. Top card only. Oh, okay. All right. So on the back of the deck, you got an ace of, oh, sorry, it's too close. On the back of the deck, you do have the Ace of Cups. So this is something that makes you feel comfortable, obviously, because the Ace of Cups is more of an emotional type thing. Also, when you think about it, the Ace of Cups is like something that could be a little bit more fulfilling, something that resonates a little bit more with you. And plus, it feels like this can make you, the emotional response that you can have to seeing the whiteboard can give you a better result. Okay, and sometimes the emotional response comes from things in our past. I'm looking at these pictures of Mary Poppins, and I remember, I talk too much, I swear, I remember when I was in 5th grade, I learned how to spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. When I was in like 5th grade, they made us go up to a chalkboard and write it down. So there's something about having that whiteboard that makes you be able to recall those memories. Remember that not aces, but remember that water holds memory, okay? So water holds memory and emotions and things like that. So I feel like for some reason, this is going to trigger something inside of you, okay? And then on top of that, we have the Justice card, but what's more important is that I see a person who's a kind of like a marksman. So like X marks the spot. He's got a what do you call that? Bow and arrow. He's got like a bow and arrow in his hand. So this feels like accuracy. This feels like getting things on the mark. I don't know how else to say that. So also, it feels like preparation here as well. So I'm going to say that yes, this does feel like this could help you absorb the information better, because it feels like it connects with you, like makes you feel like you're back in school, or there's something, some sort of a memory attached to it, or maybe even from our childhood that makes you feel safe. I mean, weird stuff works that way, and it works the same way with fragrances and smells and things like that. But you have the Two of Cups here, so there's going to be somebody here still helping you. The Two of Cups is another person who has a really good way of seeing things the way you see them. So there may be someone else who's going to come up with another idea that's very similar. Like I said, the Two of Cups is being able to see eye to eye, or someone who feels the exact same way that you do. But I do feel like this is an energy that's going to make you feel a little bit more confident, make you feel like you can get your energy back. Then we have the rune Ingwas. Ingwas still feels like teamwork to me. I'm not looking at the picture of the two, women kissing. That's not what I'm interpreting. Ingwas represents holding something together, or it's this room really kind of represents like a safe haven while something is developing. Whenever I see Ingwas, I honestly think about a woman's pregnant belly. The woman's womb kind of holds a safe space for that child to develop. So whatever you have to do to develop yourself, if the chalkboard is a safe space for you mentally and emotionally, then this can develop into something that's productive. Okay, so I do think that this can work for you. All right, so I think that you'll be able to better absorb the information, and I think that this could help you grow, because Ingwas is the rune about growth as well and development. So yeah, let's see. Yes, we are all a team at the end of class. And you say, yes, it is accuracy. Yes, it makes sense. He said, I like connection. Me too. All right, and then you had 2 pendulum questions. For those of you who are new to the channel, sometimes I do talk a lot. I'm not really much of a conversationalist. I'm not gonna lie about that part, but I can talk about tarot and weird stuff for a while. I really can. Like, Kelvin, you tell him. Oh yes, and the 2 pendulum questions. I don't know if you had a question specifically regarding that tarot spread, but if you do, just let me know. Oh, that's actually pretty awesome. Yeah, that would actually be. What would you like to manifest? Like, you know, something I thought about let me tell you, Wendell, I thought about one day if my channel ever gets big enough. I'm going to say when my channel gets big enough. It might be 3-4 years down the line. I don't know. But I thought about if my channel ever got big enough, because I do like to do spell work. I do like prosperity work as well. But if I ever wanted to like have like a what is it, like a Patreon? Is that what it's called? And I said that I would have like a Patreon and I would do blessings for everyone who's a member of the Patreon. And that is kind of like a group manifestation, but it comes through me. But, you know, anyone who contributes, I mean, it would almost be like the same thing. But it's crazy that you mentioned that, because I thought about that a long time ago. Me lighting a candle for everyone who would be, and when I say a candle, I mean dressing it and everything. I mean like an intense candle, and asking the spirits to bless the person who is blessing me on this channel. So that's something to think about. You know, maybe the fact that you mentioned it and now I'm talking about it, it might get that ball rolling. I don't know. All right, Jamie, you still had a question, and the pendulum question for number 1 is, did Courtney, my classmate, get above a C? Okay. Let's see, yes or no. Did Courtney get above a C? All right. All right. All right. So, Spirit, did Courtney get on her exam above a C? Did Courtney, Jamie's classmate, get above a C? Did Jamie's classmate get above a C? I think she got below a C. It's either C or below. It doesn't feel like she got a good grade. It almost feels like she got a low C or even a D. But either way it goes, I feel like Spirit is saying no. Okay, my pendulum is shaking this way like this. So I'm going to say it's in between a C and a D. Okay, I don't think that, I'm just going to say no, she did not get above a C is what I see so far. He said, I hope they both did better. That's good that you, you know, have that energy about you. So yeah, I do hope that they did better. I have no idea what you made though. So if it was a C, then if you made like below a C, then, you know, but it's all right. You said I could have a C, could be a low C too. Yeah. You said you have a C, but it could be a low C too. Oh, Jamie, you made it seem like you had like a F or something. But I understand what you mean by a C not being the best. It's not the best, but yeah, it's okay. You got a C. Okay. I feel like your friend Courtney did either a C or a little bit below a C, like C minus. So let's see. You think that would be cool? I think it would be cool too. That's right, all our ancestors working together, because we already kind of know each other, right? Like all of us here, the ones who come regularly, and then if you're a part of a Patreon, like you're even more invested. So it would just be my way of giving back. Like I'm all about receptive energy. Like I don't just necessarily want to take, and I appreciate it when people have a receptive energy about them as well. Like even if you don't have physical money to give, at least you could share, at least you could like, maybe you could subscribe, you know, that's the least you can do, and that means something to me. So all right, so you said, what did you say? You said, I'm not sure, but I definitely would like to help people spiritually. I love candles. You love candle magic? Me too. You said, well, it looked like an F to me. The number was scary looking. Oh, so you saw the grade point at, you saw the number, so you didn't actually see if it was like a C or D or anything. Oh. Okay, you already posted your second pendulum question. Okay. All right, pendulum question number 2. Did Emily get above a C in the exam? So Emily is your classmate too. She being nosy. All right, so it's okay to be a little bit nosy. Just want to see where you stand. I understand that feeling, trust me. I'm not above nobody. I know what that feeling feels like. All right, did Emily get above a C on the exam? Did Emily get above a C on the exam? Oh, this feels like a yes. It feels like Emily actually got a little bit above a C actually. All right, this feels like Emily got above a C, but Spirit's not telling me like what her grade was, but it feels like she did get above a C, okay, for Emily. Let me see. Oh, the tension is separate with your grade on it. That's such a, ugh. You're bringing back those feelings in me when I was in class and seeing my grade and like having that shame on me if I made lower than my study buddies. I know that feeling. I know that feeling, Jamie. You said, I am because I feel like this is a lot of work. It is. That's why the Chariot keeps coming up for you. The Chariot, let me read this book, right? Let me read this. This is the book that I use to study. And I'm just going to read what the Chariot means in here. Yeah, I do talk a lot. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and get off if nobody else is here. But where's that Chariot? Where's that Chariot? Because I circled a lot in this. This is what I use sometimes. Okay. Okay, so this is what the Chariot says. All right, the upright Chariot. It says, now isn't the time to be passive in the hopes that things will work out in our favor. Take focused action and stick to the course, no matter what challenges may come your way. It says, you may be pulled in the opposite direction and find your strength in being convinced or tested. So it just feels like you just kind of have to know where you're going. Like I said, when I got the 8 of Cups, I could tell that somehow you got lost in the sauce. Not lost in the sauce, but you just got lost. Like, you just probably just, I don't know if you were overwhelmed or what, but I mean, it happens. All right, so yes, I do have a tarot book, of course. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with learning. And no, I have not studied all of the tarot cards from that book, but I have studied a lot of them from that book. He said, damn, I should have looked at the drawing. All right, so thank you so much, Jamie, for always coming to the channel and having good conversation. You too, Wendell, and everybody else that's been here. If who else was in here? I don't think nobody else is in here, so I think for now I think I'm gonna go ahead and go. And Jamie, best of luck to you. Like, man, I just feel like things are going to be okay still from here on out. I just think, if anything, I just don't want you to feel like this grade is going to sabotage you. You can still do it. There's always a recovery process, and I think that's what you're going to be going through. All right, so she going to ask another pendulum question. Okay, Jamie. Let's see. Pendulum. Okay. I said, damn, I should look at the drawing. I'm just laughing. Is my phone? Oh, you found that charger, baby? All right, let me know whenever you get back here, Jamie. Hi, whoever is coming into the chat. I think someone just came in, I'm not sure. The free list is closed, though. Mine does too up here. It's having a hard time connecting to the shoot, it might be that crystal grid over there. That crystal grid. Hey, does anybody in here use crystal grids? I tried one for the first time. Wendell, do you use crystal grids? I tried one for the first time. I used the Metatron grid, and it's pretty cool. I don't know, maybe it interferes with like the energy signals in here or the electrical signals in here. Did Courtney get a D in her biology? Oh, she wanted to know. Jamie, I feel guilty for telling you this. Let's find out though. Will it make you feel better to know this, or does it make you feel like you're not the only one? I kind of know what I kind of can imagine what it makes you feel like, but let's see. Okay. All right, so did Courtney get a D in her biology exam? Was it a D? Did Courtney get a D? Did Courtney get a D? Yeesh. So my pendulum is swinging and it does look like a yes. I didn't expect that. I expected to see like just a regular C. Did Courtney get a D? Yeah, I think it's a yes. Oh. Yes, I do. I feel like it. I feel like it was a D. But I hope that it wasn't actually, but let's see, what did you say? I thought about getting this cube. What cube? I don't know what cube. I use Metatron's, I don't know what it's really called. It's called like Metatron. Maybe it is called Metatron's cube. I don't really know. But you've seen it. You can just Google it and see what it looks like. And I use it in a crystal grid. I think it works. I hope it is at least a C like me. Well, I'm nosy too, Jamie. Go ahead. When you find out, when they tell you when you tell them what you got, I hope they tell you what, because I'm curious myself. I'm curious myself as to what they got. Now you got me all invested. Thank you so much. Let's see. Did we did one pendulum question? Yeah, I think it was just one. Okay. So, what y'all talking about, babe? What y'all talking about?
I kind of like the thing he come out doing chemicals, he like to help people.
Right. That's pretty cool. And plus, it comes back to you. Well, not everybody believes in the rule of three. Not everybody believes in the what do you call that? Karma. So. He said, should I ask the tutor Matthew to help me with lab 5? Okay, so Jamie needs to understand. Hold on, let me focus real quick. Let me focus. All right, let's see, put my question up there so I can see that. Yeah, Angel Metatron Cube, yeah, All right, so Jamie needs to understand, should she ask the tutor Matthew to help in lab 5? Should Jamie ask math tutor Matthew? Can Matthew be a benefit to learning for her, for math, for lab 5? I got possibly, okay? I actually got the word possibly. But I feel like you still have to take a bigger responsibility because I have the rune Tiwaz here, okay? I'm going to show you this rune. I have the rune Tiwaz. And Tiwaz means taking action into your own, like it's like being accountable for your own actions. Something that's higher than yourself. Right. Yes, it's like being more authoritative over your own grades. So he could possibly help, but the rune TY stood out to me, and I think that is, you said, okay, I'll teach myself to learn. There you go. Yeah, you're going to have to kind of teach yourself, but he can definitely help out, but I feel like it's still going to be up to you. And it also depends on what his teaching style is, if he can teach. And then I remember when I was in my lab, they really didn't teach. They just showed me how to do it, but it really didn't teach me what I needed to know. Biology was so difficult for me, so I ain't gonna lie. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jamie, for all of your conversation. Thank you, Wendell, for your conversation. I hope that you guys have a great night. I'm getting a little bit tired. I'm going to go and lay down. And hopefully you guys can join me on Friday if you like to do a full spirit box session with me. I'm actually going to kind of do like a little outline or a blueprint of what questions to ask. And if you guys want to inbox me or Instagram me on what questions that I should ask. And when I say ask these questions, I'm talking about as a collective. Okay, so I just want to know, like, if you guys have any input. You guys can inbox me or Instagram me or whatever they call it, DM me or something, and tell me what types of questions to ask as a collective, okay? And, according to what the questions are, I can kind of formulate the stream around your questions. They're not personal questions. We're not doing love questions. Those are not the questions that I'm talking about. So I'm talking about higher consciousness questions, like, just anything that's above anyone on Earth's knowledge, okay? So that would probably be an opportunity, but I'll keep having to do these readings with the spirit box because I want to be able to develop a relationship with the spirit, and I want them to trust me with their information they're going to give me. And showing gratitude and conversating daily with spirit, I think, helps to get them to trust me with their answers and things like that. So that'll be on what? Is it Friday or Saturday? Check out my channel because that's when you can find out when I'll go live with that stream. I think it's Friday. So everybody have a good night, and hopefully I'll see you guys on Friday, okay? So bye everybody. See you later, and thank you all.